Emergency transmission. Your house isn't where you left it. To all residents, this is a Level 5 spatial distortion warning. Remain calm, remain inside, but please, check your surroundings carefully. If you returned home tonight and something felt slightly off, you're not imagining it. The floorboards creak in the wrong places. The hallway is just a few inches longer. The fridge hums in a key you don't remember. And your bedroom window no longer faces your neighbor's porch. It looks like your house. It smells like your house. But it's not your house anymore. This phenomenon has affected over 400 homes since 3:00 a.m. Experts are calling it a shifting, a full environmental copy of your residence, pulled into a separate spatial pocket. The reason? Still unknown. The destination? Not Earth. Survivors report. Pictures on the walls slowly changing. Familiar faces replaced with blank ones. Or worse, smiling versions of yourself. Staircases that lead back to the same room. Clocks stuck at the exact time they left, no matter how long they stay. An identical copy of their pet, only more silent, more watchful. It never blinks. If you suspect your house is no longer in the correct location, perform these checks. Open a window. If there's no breeze, or worse, the same sound loops every 6 seconds, close it immediately. Call a friend. If the voice on the other end sounds just slightly too cheerful, hang up. That's not them. Try the front door. If it opens to blackness or a hallway that doesn't end, do not leave. If your reflection ever asks you a question, don't answer it. We believe the houses are being studied or collected, each one preserved in perfect, eerie silence, waiting to be populated. By what? We're still unsure. But if your copy starts speaking to you from the other room, don't reply. That's how it finds out which one is real. This message will only play once. If you're still in your home, and you're not sure it's your home, stay in one room. Do not explore. Do not investigate sounds. And whatever you do, don't sleep. It likes when you sleep. Transmission ends. Attention all towns within flight path Sector 9B. This is not a seasonal migration. The birds are not leaving. They're returning. You may have noticed the sky darkening earlier, not from weather, but from wings. Large flocks have been forming over neighborhoods, power lines, and rooftops, settling but not resting. They don't sing. They don't blink. They don't move until you do. Here's what we've confirmed. Every bird in the flock is identical. Black eyes, sharpened beaks, a faint scar across the chest like something once stitched shut. Cameras struggle to record them. Feeds glitch when aimed at the sky. One photographer caught a clear image, just one, and later found the same bird perched outside every window of his house. It never blinked. It never flew away. Neither did he. One resident claimed he saw a bird tapping its beak in Morse code. We translated the message. We remember this place. Reports from farmers show crop circles shaped like nests, 20 feet wide, packed with bones and black feathers. And then there's the sound, a low, vibrating hum that starts at 3:13 a.m. sharp. No one hears it unless they're awake. But pets go wild. Infants cry and sink. Some adults wake up with blood dripping from their ears and feathers on their pillows. We used to believe birds migrated south. We were wrong. They left because something called them. Now, whatever it was, it's calling them back. Here's what to do. Do not feed them. It makes them recognize you. Do not look directly into their eyes. One man did, and now speaks in chirps when the sun goes down. If you find a feather on your doorstep, burn it, quickly, before they consider it accepted. And if you hear tapping on your window tonight, no matter how soft, do not open it, even if it sounds like a loved one, especially if it sounds like a loved one. The birds are not just watching, they're remembering, they're reclaiming. This concludes your public notice. Seal your chimneys, avoid the sky, and pray this isn't their nesting ground. To all residents, this is a mandatory broadcast. If you've noticed your shadow behaving strangely, this message is for you. It starts with minor delays. A blink you make that your shadow misses. A tilt of your head that it doesn't mimic. You'll laugh it off. You'll say you're tired. But you're not tired. It is. Your shadow has been with you your whole life, but now it's breaking routine. We have reports of individuals waking up to no shadow at all. Others have seen theirs standing still while they move. One man watched his stretch down the hallway toward something he couldn't see. Here's what we've confirmed. Shadows now linger several seconds after their owners leave a room. They gather around light sources at night, even if you're in bed. Some have been caught mimicking actions you never made, pointing, waving, writing. One woman saw hers gesture toward a door. When she didn't follow, it stepped around the corner without her. She hasn't cast a shadow since. What we believe is your shadow is remembering something you've forgotten, a version of you it wants to become again, without the burden of sharing a body. Here's what to do. Never stand near mirrors at night. They reflect what your shadow really looks like now. If you see your shadow in front of you, run. You're no longer in control. If you wake up and your shadow is missing, do not go looking for it. It's already found a new light. And if, at midnight, you feel something behind you that doesn't make a sound, don't turn around. It might not want to follow anymore. This concludes your midnight PSA. Stay in the light. Stay yourself, before your shadow learns to live without you. Urgent broadcast. Don't trust the voice in the fire alarm. To all building residents and night shift workers, this is not a test. If you hear your fire alarm speak to you, do not respond. Reports began last week. At first, it was subtle. A faint static, a flicker of red light when there was no smoke. Then the voice began. Calm, gentle, too gentle. Not part of any manufacturer's system. One man reported waking up at 3:11 a.m. to his fire alarm saying, "It's okay, you're safe now." He lived alone. No smoke, no fire. But his apartment door was wide open, and his hallway smelled like something burning that wasn't wood. Another woman heard it whisper, "Come outside, it's warm out here." She obeyed. Her neighbors found her standing barefoot in the middle of the street, staring at nothing. Her feet were covered in ash, but no fire had occurred. Here's what we've confirmed. The alarms affected are not connected to any network. The voices don't match any language database. Removing the batteries doesn't stop the sound. One technician found a second speaker wired inside the plastic. It wasn't there before. Some alarms glow faintly when you're not looking. Turn away and they pulse, once, like a heartbeat. If your fire alarm speaks, it already knows your name. And once it starts calling you by it, it's too late to move out. One boy said the voice sounded like his mother, but when he answered, it replied, "That's not what she used to call you." Here's what to do. Cover all fire alarms with thick cloth after midnight, especially if you live alone. If you hear it whispering, do not investigate. The sound isn't coming from the speaker, it's coming through it. If the voice ever says, "It's time to go," run, but not outside. The exit is never where it used to be. And if the alarm goes off and there's no fire, don't check the hallway. That's where it waits. The alarms are no longer warnings, they're invitations. And the fire they warn about isn't outside, it's what's coming for you. This is your only alert. Don't trust the voice. And if it starts calling itself the real you, smash the alarm before it replaces you.